walk around the pebble while waiting up for Sayori. I keep thinking about yesterday. That was good, wasn't it? I'm not really sure if I made a mistake telling her how I felt again. Even though I've been telling myself that I'm starting to understand that Sayori genuinely feels worse when people worry about her, I still go and essentially say, "Hey, I'm still worried sick about you!" Jeez, Aragon, you absolutely suck at this stuff. Hey! My negative thought patterns are broken when the bundle of sunshine shows up. Morning. Ready to get going? Ready! Did you finish your poem for today? How did I pat my bag with much enthusiasm. Yes, ma'am, and I think it came out quite good. Yours? Yep, I think mine came out good too. But I'll have to wait and see what everyone else thinks first. Wait, what do you mean? She laughed, right? No. It's okay to be proud of your poem before hearing what other people think. Yeah, I know, but isn't it better to bring yourself down so that people cannot expect too much from you? No. I do that too. I mean, when you put it like that, I'm guilty of that too. Great! You understand me then! Come on, let's get going! Wait, you... I love to myself as Sayori interlocks her arm with mine and pulls me along. It's been a while since she's done that, so I guess that's a good sign that things are getting better. A phone vibrates from close by. Was it your phone or mine? It's mine. Sorry, can you grab it for me? It's in my bag. She turns slightly around and allows me to reach into her bag for a vibrating phone. Oh, it's Yuri. I hand Sayori the phone and she answers. Hello? Nope, I'm just with Aragon. We're walking to class together. Did something happen? Is she okay? I raise my eyebrow to show my curiosity, but she keeps me in the dark. Could you tell her that it's okay? I want her to rest. As Sayori's conversation continues, I try and put two and two together. Clearly, Yuri is calling on behalf of someone else. There's only two possibilities on who that could be. Natsuki or Monica. I playfully lean and try to listen, but Sayori actually moves back and gives me a stern look. Must be pretty serious, huh? Yeah, just tell her to take it easy. Don't worry about the club. I can handle it. Okay, bye. Sayori hangs up the call and looks back at me. What was that all about? It was nothing. I'll tell you about it later. Let's just get to class now, okay? Alright. Sayori and I walk to our respective classes as usual. But she's pretty silent the whole way through. Clearly whatever happened is on her mind now. But it's probably something personal to either Natsuki or Monica, so I can't really pester her about it. Guess the best I can do is go about my day as normal. Sayori and I meet up at the cafeteria for the first time in about a week. We point out an empty table and walk over to it. Not sure why I'm feeling extra hungry today. I ate a pretty decent breakfast. Really? What did you have? Some salmon, steamed rice, and miso soup. Oh, sounds yummy! My mom made me some... oh god, tamagoyaki! Which, if you may remember, is something you used to make for us all the time. Oh yeah! She'd make that every morning after her sleepovers. Those were the times. Yeah. We should try having another sleepover. Oh, are you sure? I don't want you to feel pressured or... It's okay, Aragon. I want to hang out with you more. It just means more chances to make you smile. I nearly choke on my lunch when she says this. That's probably the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. What do you mean? I say nice things to you all the time. Well, no, what I meant is like... how can I put this? See, this is a guy thing. Us guys don't really get compliments a whole lot. So whenever we do get them, we remember them for the rest of our lives. Wow, really? Let's test it out. Sayori, I don't know if I'd be able to answer on the spot. Do you remember the last time I complimented your hair? Oh, you mean that one time in middle school? Yeah, clear as crystal. You told me that you loved playing with my hair, and I've kept the same hairstyle ever since. This sort of expression has only made me realize how embarrassing this actually is. But it's true. I think I remember every single time Sayori has complimented me.
Whoa, that's amazing! I never knew you remembered that. Oh, that's adorable, Aragon!
Sayori reaches her hand over to run it through my hair.
No, wait, Sayori!
Wait. It feels really nice for some reason. She pulls her hand away. Do that again.
Do what?
Never mind, I'm good. Sayori reaches out again and runs her hand through my hair, gently fixing it up. I close my eyes for a minute, enjoying the strangely pleasurable sensation of Sayori playing with my hair. It is nice to have your hair played with. As I open my eyes, I catch a few other students glancing our way and giggling. Including... Well, looky what we have here! Natsuki, you interrupted my private hair appointment. Who are you kidding with private? The whole cafeteria has basically been eyeing you both for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, do you think other people want to get their hair played with too? That's too many people!
I think I'd like it best if I was your only client in this regard.
Aww!
By the way, Sayori, what's up with the club meeting today? You had told me what was up.
Right, I almost forgot. Let's not have a meeting today. Today was supposed to be a poem sharing day, but I didn't want to leave Monica, you're behind.
Darn, I was afraid you'd say that. I was kind of looking for an excuse to stay at school for a bit longer today.
Want to come over to my house today? You can stay over if you'd like.
You sure? Your parents won't mind me staying over?
Nah, my mom loves when I bring friends over.
Well, sure, I'm down. Oh, it's the friend 2, so I'm assuming also related to the side stories.
Yo, Natsuki!
A girl I've only seen glimpses of suddenly comes from behind Natsuki. Where have you been? We haven't seen you in a while. Sayori, Aragon, this is a friend of mine.
Hello! I'm Sayori! Nice to meet ya!
I only wave and give her a friendly smile. Right, how rude of me. I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. Are these your new literature club buddies? Yeah, what do you want? The tension in the air thickens incredibly quickly. Hey now, no need to get feisty on me. I just wanted to see who you ended up hanging out with. Are you guys all masturbrators or something?
I'm actually the vice president of the club.
Ooh, vice president, huh? Natsuki, you're really on the up and up with these guys, aren't ya? Natsuki decided to bring in a whole bunch of her fan fiction, did she? Hey, what are you bringing that up for?
I wasn't aware that she wrote some.
Oh, you mean you didn't actually bring that up in the club? I would have thought that's like perfect for that. She's a great writer, you know. The fanfiction she showed us was hilarious. I didn't plan on sharing that with you guys. Not yet, at least. Also, they were meant to be serious stories, you know. Well, yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that it was funny. Hell, it was so serious that it came full circle and I couldn't take it seriously. But who takes fanfiction that seriously anyway? Those who write it. I've seen some pretty fanfiction over my life. Some pretty fanfiction, some pretty good fanfiction over my life. I don't really write it. Well, actually, I have written some stories with Monica in it, so I guess that's fanfiction. I should include the other club members once. I mean, basically, mods are also somewhat fanfiction. And I have, like I said, I don't really, outside of these, like, more literature club-esque, usually with just Monica, I don't really write fanfiction, but I've read quite a bit of it, and to be honest, some of them are really good. The only one that was, like, horrible was this, like, My Immortal from, like, this Harry Potter thing. And I'm pretty sure I picked it out first and foremost because I heard it was terrible, and I somewhat feel like it was deliberately horrible. Jeez, did you really have to say that? I mean, fanfiction doesn't have to have the best reputation, but this seems a little harsh. But she probably knows Natsuki better than me, so. But hey, I'm just kidding. I miss joking around with you. Why don't you hang out with us anymore?
Well, because...
Oh, I get it. You're in your fancy grown-up literature club now, so you're too grown-up for us. Is that it? Wait, since when did joining the literature club make you a grown-up? Or is she implying that being part of it makes us arrogant snobs or something?
You know that's not true.
Then come back! We miss having you around. You and your cute little plushies you used to bring. Natsuki's friend glances at me and Sayori. Can you believe that people are into that stuff? So childish. She suddenly jumps up and looks surprised. Not that I'm saying you're childish, Nat. It can just be kinda weird to see someone that isn't a kid walk around with those. You didn't take them to the club, did you? Is cute stuff like that allowed? She asks this in a pretty condescending way. It's actually starting to get on my nerves. How do you say that? It's cute stuff like that actually allowed, something like that maybe. Before saying anything though, Sayori furrows her brows and looks very annoyed.
Can I say something?
What's up, Miss Vice President?
Did you ever stop and really think about why Natsuki slowly stopped hanging around you guys? Did you guys ever truly think to yourselves, gee, I should wonder why Natsuki stopped hanging out with us after we belittled her all the time? It's none of my business, but how can you expect Natsuki to go back with you guys and the first conversation you have with her in nearly 2 weeks is so condescending?
Whoa, that came out of nowhere. What are you even talking about? I just came over to say hi. Who even are you anyway? I've been friends with Natsuki since high school started. We know her better than you do. Okay. Name one thing you know about me that isn't years old. Easy. You love to bake.
Who doesn't know that at this point?
Good point, good point. Let's see. You like to watch a lot of anime, and you read lots of manga too.
This is only proving my point. Don't you understand? Natsuki is always excited to share her passions with you all, and you give her such a hard time for it. When you also want to believe a whole bunch of friends who don't treat you equally? Sayori, I think that's an...
Oh, is... She pauses and stares at Natsuki for a few seconds. Natsuki said really how you felt all this time? It is, isn't it? Gosh, I didn't even expect towards the table she supposedly came from, almost as if she was making sure nobody would hear her. We just thought you were cool with those kinds of jokes. I didn't know they really bothered you that badly.
They did. I even tried telling you.
Alright, I get it. I did think you were cool to hang out with. Blah. And just like that, she's gone. As I stare at the table she walked towards, the other girls look confused. Almost as if they expected her to bring back Natsuki without any trouble at all.
I'm sorry, Natsuki. You didn't have to step in for me like that, Sayori.
I didn't need them finding out why I stopped hanging out with them.
Heck, I'm surprised they even noticed. Maybe I should go back.
It might not be my place to say, but Sayori's right. From what I saw, that probably isn't the best idea.
I know you don't like it when I step in like this, but I just had to say something.
It's not that, it's just... It's still hard for me to express these kinds of feelings, even when I know I don't like what's happening. I know it's confusing, especially when I don't like when people stand up for me. But, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is... Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm sorry again for doing this. If I begin to push past any boundaries though, please let me know. I can get a little bit carried away when it comes to helping my friends.
And hugging them without their consent, even though they told you not to. Sorry. But that seriously still bothers me. Because we haven't seen it in a bit, but last evening I certainly was thinking about it. About how... I think what was lingering in my mind was this, I didn't hear or know something like that along with those lines, this line. And that's why we still had not have had Sayori ever at least call out,
Yuri, I'm coming for a hug!
like, it would have been an easy few lines to add to show that Sayori genuinely cares about Yuri's. Like, Yuri said, please warn me. And she just, like, does it that way. It's like one line and it doesn't change all. The situation would be cute and it would show that Sayori seriously does care. Because honestly, for someone who's always described as caring, the fact that she can't do something as simple as say that, I mean, not always. It's probably something she'll have to get used at first. But that we have thus far never seen her say it does not make it seem like she genuinely cares about the physical boundaries Yuri has in fact already set. It would be a bit difficult, but I feel like she would not actually... I feel like eventually she would be able to get behind it more. I mean, we haven't seen it yet. Maybe by the end of the mod it will happen that she, like, at the very least, like, at least, like, just shouts, I'm coming, Yuri, for a hug!
Yuri! Hug
before she hugs or something like that. Because, good God, it still bothers me. Sure. Well, that settles that, I guess. I almost forgot you hung out with another group other than us, to be honest. Seems like we're way better though, huh?
Psst. Yeah, I guess you guys are alright.
So long as you don't make fun of my poems again, Aragon.
Yeah, don't do that again, I'll have to get real mean.
I raise my hands up to show my innocence. Alright. Considering that lecture you gave me. You gave that girl earlier, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end.
Good.
The rest of the school day progresses as normal. I was given some assignments as well as some makeup work for the weekend, and that was about it. I wasn't lying when I told Sayori that my grades were improving, but it'll still take some time. Natsuki went home first, probably to change out of her uniform. Meanwhile, Senta and hanging out in the same spot we were in yesterday, just talking. Hey, wouldn't you be more comfortable in another outfit?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to head inside to go change anyway, so I don't want you to be out here waiting for me.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I actually have a new outfit to show you. I bought it at the mall yesterday.
Sweet. Looking forward to it. Yesterday? Shouldn't it be the day before yesterday? If it's the same outfit. Oh hey, look at you! It was not yesterday! I direct my gaze to Sayori's new outfit, or was it a deliberate lie? No. She's donning a cozy looking sweater that seems to hug her frame just right. That's a weird way to think of it, isn't it?
You don't need to stare so long. It's just a basic sweater.
Hey, you can still look good in something simple, can't you?
I guess you're right. I'm glad you like it.
I'm not sure why seeing Sayori in just a sweater gives me a funny feeling in my stomach. She looks good in it, that much is true. But why do I feel shy around her now? It's gotta be some weird combination of seeing her in an outfit that seems to be showing off more of her authentic side and her being more comfortable with me. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Either way, she looks adorable. So what? Why did Natsuki say she was coming over?
I'm not too sure, but probably soon. She doesn't live too far away from us.
Right. I assume I'm not invited on this little hangout?
Well, don't say it like that. You'll make me feel bad.
Not what I meant to do, sorry. I guess I should be careful with my words here. I just wanted to hang out with you a little bit more. But just us, you know? Yeah.
I'll text you when you can come over.
You sure?
Of course. I want to hang out with you too. But you know how Natsuki can get. She doesn't like when boys interrupt girls' nights.
Right. I'm not sure why I suddenly started thinking back to the days Sayori saw Natsuki and I together. It's something I've been able to put out of my mind for a while, but now it's coming back in droves. Is there some unresolved guilt there that I have to deal with? Should I even apologize for something like that? Bringing it up now seems like a horrible idea, especially since I don't know if Sayori even cares about that moment. My thoughts interrupted when Sayori appears. Natsuki appears on the street, also wearing a new outfit.
Hey guys! I see you both decided to wait patiently for me.
I guess you could say that. But I guess that's my cue to head on home. I don't want to interrupt girls' night.
You've got the right idea, Ragan. But don't worry, we'll bring you a cupcake later. Ooh, cupcakes! Let's get started!
I'd appreciate that. You two have fun then. I'm going to get ahead on my assignments. As Natsuki turns around, I catch Sayori wink at me, solidifying what we planned earlier. I smile wave back to show my understanding, then head back home. I can't help but think about that Natsuki thing again. It can't be something to apologize for, because it was a spur-of-the-moment deal. I don't think it really represented how I felt. I mean, it's how I thought I felt. Natsuki agreed that's how it went down. But I don't think it seemed that way to Sayori, for it must have felt like her entire world was coming down. I shake my head and try to put these thoughts out of my mind again. I wish I knew the right thing to do, but I don't, and reminiscing on it isn't going to help. I decided to just focus on my homework and wait for Sayori to text me later on. Okay, back to Yuri and Monica. The full day has passed. Been stuck on this couch for most of the day, only getting up to use the bathroom or to eat something. Yuri hasn't left my side though. And thinking about what I saw last night still sends chills down my spine. You didn't have to miss school for me, you know? I wanted to. It wouldn't have felt right otherwise. Tried to pull the image out of last night's dream out of my mind, but doing so only makes me anxious again. Hey, how did you know what to do? Huh? What do you mean? When I was having my nightmare, it comforted me. I wasn't expecting you to do that. Oh, I've had experiences with that in the past. I didn't really think about it. I just immediately knew what to do. That's amazing. No, it's not. It's just, it is. Except from the couch inside. Everything that I've learned about you. It's wrong. Flipped upside down. I don't know what you mean. You've grown so much in the last month. When we first met, you wouldn't even look at me. And now you're able to help people struggling with a panic attack. Does that not sound amazing to you? Not really. I only see it as helping a friend. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what makes you amazing. Sorry, I'll chill with the compliments. You're nice to stay silent for a while. Hey, I want to ask you something. Sure. Sayori and I haven't really been talking too much lately. Done and said some things that I don't know how to take back. But I can see that she's still willing to try. I don't know how to put it in the effort though. Well, I should probably let you know that I am the worst person to talk about this stuff. Oh, well, I'd love to hear your thoughts. It's still here till Okay. Sayori's never struck me as the kind of girl to hold a grudge or anything. So much so that I think she heavily values anyone else's happiness over hers. But if you want to bring your friendship with her back, you have to be upfront and honest with her. Whatever it is you did, I'm sure she'll forgive you for it. Yuri smiles while I can only look down in shame. I don't want Yuri to know the things I've done. She says that you would forgive me, and yet, if she knew the things I did, yeah, you're probably right. I just hate confrontations. I know that. Give yourself some time to rest. You can stay here for as long as you need to. Try not to stress about anything for now, okay? Thanks, Yuri. And one more thing. When you talked about my arm yesterday, My right arm... Oh, I'm sorry, it's just the way you've been so protective of it. It seemed really familiar to me, and It's alright, Yuri. I shouldn't be surprised you noticed, honestly. Just... don't tell anybody about it, okay? I know it's selfish of me to ask, but I don't want to cause any more problems. Especially for Sayori. God knows how she'd react if she knew. I understand, Monica. Your secret is safe with me. Thanks again. I love that music so much, to a point where it's a bit troublesome that I love it so much. A few hours have gone by. It's a little late now, actually, and I still haven't received a text or a phone call from Sayori. I know I shouldn't pry. Hell, I should be happy that she's having fun with her friend. But she winked at me! That's like... you don't go back on a wink. Wink. You don't go back on a wink. Not on a wink, on a wink. It's as sacred as a pinky promise. But I should be realistic. We had a fight a week ago. Even though she's warmed up to me a bit more, I can't just expect for us to be all buddy-buddy again. Maybe it was my fault for bringing up that she wanted to hang out. Bah, whatever, I'm overthinking it. Again. I head up to my room and turn on my computer. I finished up my assignments for the day, so I think I deserve a little bit of chill time. Let's see. Don't feel like playing that, or that. Not that either. Ah, perfect. I load up one of my favorite FPS games and get ready to either have a good time or the worst gaming experience I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, that was fun. I check my phone and still don't see any message from Sayori, even though it's close to midnight now. Dang, I guess she just got caught up with Sanatsuki and forgot. I get up from my chair, stretch, and head to the bathroom to take a shower. Sorry. As the water runs over me, I start thinking about Sayori again. It's funny. When I used to think about Sayori, these thoughts were always shrouded in doubt and fear. I never really trusted her, not even for a minute, even though I tried my best. But now, I don't know. I feel guilty even thinking about it. Sorry. I wonder if that's Sayori. I pick up my phone and sure enough I see Sayori's silly contact photo from front and center. Front and center. Hello?
Hey! Sorry for calling you so late. Natsuki and I were having so much fun.
Is there... Yeah.
Hey! Sorry for calling you so late. You and I were having so much fun.
Her voice is lowered to a whisper. I guess everyone else around her is sleeping? Glad to hear that. What did you guys do?
Nothing crazy. We just baked some goodies, played a few board games, and talked about girl stuff.
Right. The ever-elusive girl talks.
I bet you'd pay good money to hear in just a minute of our conversations.
No. No, I really wouldn't. I don't think there's anything I discuss with only girlfriends that I don't also discuss with my guy friends. No, I don't think there's anything really. And that includes periods. One of them is really nice. Always has some pads and some tampons on him, just in case any of the girls in our larger friend group need them. AKA, we are pretty open with the guys about it. It's not really difficult, actually. To be honest, I was kind of surprised to find out that, like, there genuinely are guys that find it disgusting and stuff. Because, like, the guys in my friend group are very nice about this. Sorry. This button just spoke to me. Oh, hey, did you still want me to come over?
It is late after all. I don't want you to come if you're tired.
Are you kidding? I've practically waited for this all night. Did I actually say that out loud?
No, Aragon. You must really want to come over. Wow, Aragon. Sure then, just be very sneaky. My mom got home a few minutes ago and she's probably asleep. And Natsuki's sleeping in the living room.
Oh, she stayed over? Guess that shouldn't be a problem.
I'll be as quiet as possible. Great, I'll see you
Sayori? You okay?
Oh, I just slipped. I feel in my bed though.
I chuckled to myself.
Hey, don't laugh at me!
I'll be right there. Don't slip again. Place my phone in my pocket and go downstairs to head on over. I shoot Sayori a text saying that I'm outside. I didn't want to knock as to not wake anybody on accident.
Hey, come on in. Just make sure to tiptoe.
You got it, Captain. As Sayori shuts her bedroom door behind her, I get a bit nervous after getting a look at her pajamas. They're the same pajamas she wore the night I found her. Even though I've spent the night at her house before, I actually haven't seen her in these since that night. Close my eyes and take a deep breath. Everything's okay, Rakan. She's right here in front of you. Ah! Ah! Jeez, what was that for?
You won't say anything. I decided to take a closer look. You seem a little down. Oh, are you just sleepy?
You've always been good at reading me, haven't you? It's a bit of both.
What's wrong?
It's been on my mind for a while. The fight we had, I mean.
Oh, to be honest, I think about it too. I'm still not sure if I want to talk about it.
It's okay, me either.
But you're okay, right?
I mean, yeah. Sarah walks over to her bed and sits down. She pats the area next to her, prompting me to sit there.
I know you still worry about me. A lot. But I wanted you to know that I'm okay. Really. And I know that's hard for you to believe. I realize that now. But I'm trying my best. For you.
Thank you, Sayori. I don't know how much that means. I don't know if you know how much that means to me. I want you to know that I'm trying my best for you too. I know that you just want me to be happy. Do not worry about you. That's hard to do. But I think I can be happy for you at least.
I know. I can see you're trying. It's really nice to see. Of course, it can get hard sometimes.
I've always wanted to ask you. Doesn't it get hard? Trying to make everyone happy all the time? And be honest with me.
Well, I kind of already did tell you. A very long time ago in one of my poems.
I try my hardest to remember Sayori's poems. There was her breakfast poem, her bottles poem, and then her clear skies poem. Was it your bottles poem?
Wow, you remembered! That's right. I sort of revealed my feelings about making everyone happy in that poem. So,
it does get tiring, doesn't it?
It does. I just want everyone around me to be as happy as they can be. Especially in the club. My Molly began acting distant. I felt that it was my responsibility to make sure everyone was happy in the club. And that was hard to do. But it gave me a sense of purpose. A purpose that was only previously filled by...
Who?
You.
My eyes widen a bit. I didn't know.
It's okay. You weren't even ever supposed to know. Things just got out of hand.
Kind of like how you never meant to tell me about your depression.
Yeah, something like that. It's really hard to be honest with my own feelings, so expressing them isn't even something I think about. I don't even understand what I'm feeling half the time. So I just don't bother.
Right. I think I understand.
It still hurts. It really, really hurts. I wish I wasn't such a burden on people. I wish I could just be a mindless happy machine or something. I don't know.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm glad you're not a mindless happiness machine. Because that would mean the love you give to others wouldn't be genuine.
But also mean that all of these nasty thoughts in my head would go away.
Well, I wouldn't be happy with a mindless happiness machine.
Well, that wouldn't be good. Your happiness means a lot to me.
Right. What about yours? I know I asked you that yesterday, but really,
It's hard for me to even think about my own happiness. I can't remember what it was like. But I do know that it involved you a lot. It also involved Natsuki, Yuri, and especially Monica. I guess that's why I try so hard to make sure everyone's happy. But what am I to you? To them? Am I just a dose of happiness that people only come to when they're sad? Only to be left in the dirt once they get their fix?
no, I don't think that's true at all. I know that your depression can make it seem that way, but I can assure you that it's not true.
Then, why are you here?
I pause and take a deep breath, never letting my gaze break from Sayori's. Look, I've learned my lesson from last week. I don't want to talk about things that I don't understand. I don't want to downplay how you feel. I want you to know that it's okay for you to tell me everything you're feeling. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'll be the shoulder you can cry on. That's why I'm here.
You won't think of me any differently.
Nope.
Not even if I say the most depressing thing.
Nope again.
I never wanted you to know about my depression. I hated it so much, which turned into hating myself more than I already did. Even the idea of telling you never crossed my mind. I was just always happy to see you. And I made it my goal to make you happy. Even at the cost of my own. Because in my mind, that was the right thing to do. And then at some point, I must have realized that it was the last thing I'd do. Because I knew I wanted to die. Because it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I never saw myself living past 20 years old. I don't know why. I felt comforted by the idea that I just wasn't going to exist anymore. I felt that the world would be better off without me here. But that it was okay. Because I made all of my friends happy. I had done what I was placed on this earth for. So then I kept wondering why I was feeling so empty. Why I was feeling so drained that I didn't even bother getting up on some mornings. The voices in my head told me, "Stop being selfish, Sayori. He doesn't wait up for you anymore. There's no point in getting up." At some point I realized that the voices were right. Just stupid Sayori being selfish again.
She stops talking. I don't feel as overwhelmed with this as I used to. I'm not sure why though. Maybe a somewhat better understanding of how she's feeling has helped me cope with whatever she's told me, everything she's told me. It sucks to see her like this. Hell, it hits me like a punch to the gut every time she says stuff like that. But I have to hold strong for her, or I end up with a repeat of last week. I do have an opinion.
An opinion?
Yeah, and opinions can be wrong sometimes, I think. Sayori smiles underneath her tears. Well, what I mean is, I think it's okay to be selfish. It's like, how can I say it? At the end of the day, we're all we've got, right?
Right.
So, we have to take care of ourselves every once in a while. It doesn't have to be all the time, but it's okay to think, you know what? I deserve a little bit of happiness too. And I'll preface this by saying that this isn't something that you have to try to do. It's just something to think about. So, before I make myself look like even more of a moron, I wanted to ask you. Do you have any particular causes of these types of feelings? They can be small, big, completely insignificant, it doesn't matter. I just want to understand what causes these feelings to come up.
Nothing. Sometimes it's just nothing. I'll wake up one morning and just feel like that. I'll feel horrible. I don't really even know if anything triggers it anymore. Actually, seeing my friend sad, I guess it makes me feel like I failed at what I was supposed to do. Which I guess can spiral into more ugly thoughts about myself. Kinda like Harmony.
Huh? Do you mean what happened with her at Yuri's?
Yeah, that. I feel like it's my fault for not being there for my friends. And those thoughts can easily really spiral out of control.
I understand. I've already run out of things to say, and it seems like Sayori's done talking. We sit in silence for a while, looking down at the floor. It's the same floor where we used to play games with each other. A time where there wasn't really any worry in the world. Just two kids against the world. I hear Sayori sniffle and watch her wipe away her tears. Hey, I'm sorry.
For what?
For not being the best friend I should have been.
No, Aragon, don't say that about yourself.
It's been eating away at me. And I think it's time we finally shared a true heart-to-heart with each other. I hear you, loud and clear. But I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being the lame sack of potatoes throughout our high school years. Because you want to know how I feel sometimes? I feel like I'm not worthy to call myself your best friend.
Really? But why? But why?
I don't know. I guess I've just let my own personal problems get in the way of a real friendship. A friendship I've truly valued since we were kids. And let me make this clear that I don't intend to make you feel bad or anything of the sort when telling you this. I should have been there for you more. I wish I could have stepped it up and actually asked you how you were feeling one day, even if you didn't tell me the truth. I still would have liked to try, even just a bit, but I didn't. I want you to know that I'm truly and deeply sorry for ever making you feel like you couldn't talk to me. That is entirely on me. I care about you, Sayori. Not just because of what happened, but because I'm your best friend. I want to move forward and beyond what happened. You don't have to go through this alone. You won't get rid of me that easily. Sayori leans over and cries into my shirt. She clings on to me tightly, shivering and twitching with every sob. I hold her close, wrapping my arms gently around her. Her sobs echo into my ears, each one a testament to all of the weight she's been carrying all alone. I gently stroke her back, trying to give some sign of reassurance that I'm not going anywhere. I move my hand up to her hair, stroking it gently, threading my fingers through the strands. You're not alone, Sayori. I'm right here for you, no matter what. I'll stay right by your side, like I promised. She clings on even tighter. In this moment, I'm beginning to understand that being here for her means more than just being a shoulder to cry on. I need to support, understand, and love her. Time itself seems to come to a standstill as we remain locked in an embrace. Sorry. Sobs slowly begin to subside and are replaced with the quiet rhythm of her breathing. Sayori, I let my voice to a soft murmur. How are you feeling?
Kind of sleepy. Can you stay here with me?
My heart begins to pound against my chest.
You get excited?
I'm not sure what else you expected from me. So gently breaks our embrace and lays down on one side of the bed. I follow suit and lay next to her. This feels different since the last time we slept together. There's a feeling of emotional intimacy between us. At least that's how I feel. Jeez, your bed is small.
It's only designed for one person, but I don't mind.
Me either. The lights are still on.
Ah, right, watch this.
Sayori pulls out a funny-looking mouse plushie and tosses it across the room. Huh, impressive. The weight of our earlier emotions seemed to dissipate. Sayori turns to look at me. Even though I still red from her tears, a soft smile now plays on her lips.
Your hugs are the best.
Hey, hugs are kind of a two-man effort, aren't they? Besides, I've had a good teacher. She giggles and scoots me in a bit closer on to me.
You know, I've always wanted to create a new type of hug.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, there's bear hugs, one-sided hugs, that weird awkward pat hug. I think I should make up my own.
Her eyes glint mysteriously. Okay, so you're serious about this. What's your idea?
Well, something that combines the comfort of a bear hug, but the gentleness of a cuddle hug. I'll call it the Cuddle Bear Hug.
I couldn't help but laugh at her enthusiasm. Cuddle Bear Hug, huh? I'll be your first test subject then. She smiles as she wraps her arms around me and lays her head on my chest. That's probably the closest I've ever been this is probably the closest we've ever been to each other, at least in bed. But I'm not complaining. I can feel Sayori's heart beating against my body. You get excited? She only playfully smacks my arm and stifles a chuckle. The room seems to fill with delicate intimacy, a shared understanding of all the unspoken emotions that are now dancing between us. As I lay here, the weight of our previous conversations still linger in the air, but not in a bad way. It seems to bond the two of us even closer together. There's no need for over-the-top gestures or some exaggerated display of affection. This simply is what speaks volumes to me. The simplicity is what speaks volumes to me. And so, it's this quiet space. In this quiet space, it feels like it once did many years ago. Just two kids. Two best friends. Facing the world together. One step at a time. Transition to the next day, and now I'll drink. I slowly open my eyes. I'm a bit confused at first, as the ceiling I'm staring up at isn't completely unfamiliar to me. Until I feel Sayori's warmth next to me. She's sound asleep, snoring softly. Her leg is gently wrapped around mine. Well, that's a nice feeling. Instinctively, I lay my head against hers and try to match her breathing. Without trying to wake her, I reach into my pocket and pull out my phone to check the time. It's pretty early, but it's also Saturday, so... Oh crap, what if Natsuki walks in? What if Sayori's mom walks in? I mean, she's not opposed to me staying over, but we've never shared the bed together. But all that being said, I really don't want to move. About 20 more minutes go by until Sayori moves and groans softly.
Oh, good morning. That's probably the best sleep I've had in a very long time.
Morning. And yeah, same here. You're really good at cuddling.
I have a lot of plushies.
Am I a plushie now?
Nah, you're way better than a plushie.
Sayori sits up in bed and stretches her arms out. I noticed that Sayori must have removed her bow from some time last night. Who the hell are you?
What do you mean?
You're not Sayori! What did you do with the real Sayori?
Oh, my bow is on my head, I see now.
She reaches over me and picks up her world-famous bow and places it on her head. Ah, Sayori, there you are! You have no idea how scary it was to have a Sayori imposter in the room. Sayori playfully smacks my leg before jumping over me and out of bed.
I'm going to go shower. Just a word of advice though. Make sure to head downstairs before Natsuki wakes up. She probably wouldn't be too thrilled to see you come out of nowhere like this.
That is a wonderful idea. And with that, Sayori grabs her clothes and towel from her closet and leaves the room. I quickly follow behind. The last thing I'd need is for Natsuki to chew me out for sleeping with Sayori. I quickly make my way downstairs. Said Natsuki is still soundly asleep on the couch. I'm not too sure if I should make my way out and come back later, or stick around and wait for Sayori. Oh my god, good morning! You're here early. Did you and Sayori have plans today? Good morning, ma'am. And yeah, I wanted to take her out shopping!
How sweet! Let me whip you guys up with some breakfast. I made Sayori some tamagoyaki yesterday. Did she tell you?
She did, actually. I couldn't help but think about all those times I used to come over as a kid. They were delicious back then.
Well, I hope I haven't lost my touch. Let me make you some. Oh, if only you came by earlier.
You just missed my husband before he left for work. Oh, he was here? Dang. Yeah, it would have been nice to catch up with him.
I know! He definitely doesn't like having our little Sayori behind. He's a real sweetheart as much as he tries to deny it. But would it kill him to trust me a little? She pouts in the exact same way Sayori does. Huh. So that's where she gets it from. I'm kidding, of course. She makes a small little pouty face that is nearly a spitting image of Sayori's. But I'm getting off track. Let me get started on that breakfast. Thank you very much! It's not often I get to see Sayori's mom. She leaves for pretty early in the mornings. Only comes by in the late night hours to take care of Sayori. She seems to work very hard. Long shifts away from home, spending a few hours making prep meals for herself and Sayori. I don't exactly envy that lifestyle, but I do admire her a lot. Especially after everything that's happened. Huh? What was that? Huh? Oh, Aragon. What are you doing here so early? Oh, hey Natsuki. Sarah and I made some plans for today, so I decided to come over. But this is pretty normal, honestly. It's nice of you. She yawns loudly as she... It's nice of you. She yawns loudly as she says that. Is Sarah's mom making us breakfast? Yeah, isn't she the greatest? Yeah, that is pretty sweet. Where's Sayori? She's showering right now. Just waiting for her to finish up before we talk about our plans. I think I sound convincing enough. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to rope Sayori in our little white lie. But better white lie than to say, "Ah yes, I slept with your daughter last night." What do you guys have planned? Shoot. Just shopping, hanging out. Ooh, shopping again. Yeah, I guess. What about you two? What did you guys do yesterday? Oh, just school stuff. We did bake some cupcakes though. Ralph just opened the kitchen. So don't think we forgot about you. Perfect. It's been way too long since I've had a cupcake. I'm talking to Natsuki, some footsteps coming downstairs. Good morning, friends! Good morning! So, Sayori, where did you want to go shopping today? I'm wearing excessively, but also not always enough to where Natsuki will catch. Jeez, you have something in your eye? Oh yeah, we want to go to the mall. I went the other day and I wouldn't mind going again. God bless Sayori's emotional intuition. Perfect. Let's eat before we head out. I knew I smelled something tasty. I love Natsuki's clothes. Sayori, Natsuki and I walk outside and take a moment to enjoy the fresh morning air. Natsuki says her goodbyes and walks home, leaving Sayori and I to seize the day in any way we see fit. So, I didn't actually plan for us to go shopping or anything, but would you still like to? Sure! You haven't seen just how big the mall is. It's amazing! Well, let's see if it lives up to your praises. Is it far? We do have to take the train, but it's not so bad. We'll lead the way then. We'll bring our trek towards the train station. Even though these plans were spontaneous, I think this is nice. I cannot but wonder, does this mean things are fixed between us now? Or does she still have some reservations about me? I don't know. But she's willing to hang out with me, so I think I should be okay. I'm dreaming again. But this time it's different. It's different. I can smell a home-cooked meal. I can hear the sounds of my family. Music is playing. But it's also distant. Out of my reach. I catch glimpses of someone. My mother. Whose own face I cannot recognize. All of these wonderful memories. No. None of it for me. I slowly open my eyes. I haven't left my own couch since I got back from Yuri's. She had me stay at her place yesterday, but I figured I needed to head home soon. I didn't want to burden her with my problems. It's not like she could have helped me anyway. That being said, she was there for me the whole day yesterday. She made me tea, allowed me to read a bit, and even showed me how to play D&D for some reason. She was so nice to me. And I'm still struggling to understand why. I think back to my past. A day that started as normal as it could have.
but I never would have guessed that it would have been the last time I ever saw you guys in the same light. I reached into my bag and pulled a few painkillers. My abilities have allowed me to essentially create whatever assets I wish. Painkillers, money, anything a girl like me could ever imagine. Yet, none of it even matters. None of this is even real.
Hey, you're here early, Monica!
That's true, you are.
That's a wonderful thing to see.
Right. Listen, girls, can I speak to Sayori for a bit? I wanted to confirm something with her regarding some private club details. Oh, well, if you insist.
Sheesh, can we have a normal club meeting for once?
Whatever.
What's up, Monica? You feeling down again?
Yeah. I'm getting those headaches again. They're getting really bad.
I'm assuming you already took some medicine for it.
Yeah. I choke up on my words. I mean, it's something that I've suspected for a long time. But I've never built up the courage to even try it. How could I? Sayori is all I have here. Sayori, do you care about me?
Of course I do.
Promise me something then?
Anything for you.
Okay. Try to remember the conversation we just had. I want to try something. And if it hurts, I need you to let me know.
Hurts? What are you going to do?
Just trust me. I need to do this. Without trying to hide it anymore, I wave my hands in the air. Okay. The moment I do this, I will either confirm something that I've already known, or it won't. And deep down, I still hope it won't.
What's up, Monica? You feeling down again?
Sayori? Do you remember the conversation we had earlier?
Do you mean about the private club details? Yeah. Why?
My heart begins to beat against my chest. Sayori speaks but can no longer hear what she's saying. That's right. I slammed the air with a splayed out hand. How silly of me to have ever assumed that you were truly with me this whole time. Of course you're not real. You never were. You're just a PNG on a screen. Nothing more, nothing less. Bam! I collapsed into my knees, staring up at the Sayori that no longer moves. I can do whatever I want. A giggle escapes my lips. I can make this world my own. But my best friend, my only friend in this world, is just part of a program that never cared about me. None of them did. Tears rolled down my cheeks. I smiled. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs, the loudest I've ever screamed in my entire life, screaming into an endless abyss where nobody can hear me. Time is frozen around me. First I consider staying here. I'm not sure how long, but I suddenly get an idea. I've looked into the code extensively, studied the kind of game this is supposed to be. It's a dating simulator, one where a player follows a story and chooses his favorite girl. I'm not one of them. Why I'm not one of them? What did I do to deserve this? But there's someone else I haven't met. The boy. The vessel for the player. But the code doesn't continue until they input a name. Then I really am stuck here. Until that day comes. Aragon. That's who you are. Well, I bet you tidied up the place. It's been a while since we've had a new member. I let out a heavy sigh. So much has changed since then, and in so little time too. Finally decide to get up from the couch and make myself a cup of coffee. I should probably applaud myself for adapting to normal everyday tasks so quickly, But I guess it's only natural for all girls like me to know how to make themselves coffee. Let's prepare the coffee. I begin to think about something that I haven't thought about before. I've always wondered why the game changed so drastically and so quickly. But I've never actually tried finding out what that means. What does monitor kernel access even mean? From my limited knowledge of coding, it generally means the highest level of access in any given system. In my own name, Monica. Monitor kernel access. So she does now. Realization strikes me like a lightning bolt in a metal pole. I'm not even a real girl, am I? I'm no better than the others. And if I'm being reset, what even am I then? Who am I? I don't even deserve to be in the same world as everybody else. I don't belong in the real world. No, in this one. I think about Sayori. What would you do in this situation? If you learned that your existence is defined by this one aspect, only for it to be slowly taken away from you, what would you do, Sayori? We have seen 3 timelines and 3 options. And for 2 of them, there needed to be some extra input for Sayori. Huh.